to change the amount or type of precipitation that falls from clouds by dispersing substances into the air that serve as cloud condensation or ice nuclei, which after the microphysical processes within the cloud, it's effective with which alter the microphysical processes within the cloud. Okay, so it's something I know that people are working on this in other countries, and it's definitely coming to light. I'm getting the message that if you knew you were supported, what would you do? And to trust your path right now. So if anyone is getting messages around this, I know that this is becoming, I don't know, I feel like this is becoming like a very new, impactful form of technology with this cloud seeding. And they've been doing it for a really long time, but it feels like more recently it might be turning into something else. You know what I mean? Like the experimentation process might be going toward something else. I'm feeling something nuclear coming in around that. Like it's almost feeling like a weapon of sorts. So let me see here if there's messages like around the cloud seeding energies and what this is about. I have a death card coming in with the sun right on it. Isn't that wild? That definitely feels like the energies like I'm feeling, because I'm feeling like we're trapped almost with a cloud over us, and it's like we're blocked. So I have the High Priestess reversed. So the High Priestess definitely could be talking about us not being able to tap into our intuition or not being able to follow our intuition. And I have definitely been feeling that. Like, I'm like, what happened to my intuition? Like, I can't even like feel parts of my life force energy anymore. And it feels like the effort it takes to clear that energy is a long time. So I have the Hangman coming in around this. So this could be something that maybe is coming to light now. We have the Eight of Swords, or something we haven't really, I don't know, addressed in some way or looked at, but it definitely feels like we are under some kind of like a cloud cover energy, almost like a Cyclops energy. So I'm going to see if there's any other messages around this for the collective. You guys are joining me now. Welcome. I was trying to just get messages right now for the collective on what's going on energetically. So I think just as I feel like right now for the collective, since we are ascending into a higher way of being and seeing everything, and so many truths are being uncovered right now, it just feels like I feel like a merging together of countries. Like I feel like we are going to be working or seeing things more on a global level, whereas I feel prior to this shift we have been focused solely on just our own country, like where we are, where we reside, where we lead, where we govern. And right now I am feeling a complete shift of a global view that didn't exist prior, and it's moving forward globally and addressing issues globally. So there is something that is kind of, it feels like, is transpiring right now, because we are realizing that we have to come together with these maybe other teams to come together to be able to address issues or situations around these types of warfare, so we can come into more of a calmer state. So I have tranquility coming up with red clover, helps support a sense of clarity, individuality, and self-awareness in the midst of our chaotic and often negative world. There you go. There you go. She is a calm and steady presence, helping you to remain balanced and to think and act from your center of truth, despite whatever may be taking place around you. So I have been struggling so hard, like getting on my channel, getting clarity, getting messages out, So I think that this could be something that a lot of light workers could be experiencing right now. And we really just have to honor our truth. And perhaps this is kind of like a flower or something. Maybe we need something that can help us to get that sense of clarity and helping us to remain balanced and centered right now. I'm feeling like the drum really, really like strong right now. I'm feeling like drumming. So drumming is really interesting because obviously it is used in all indigenous cultures, okay? It dates back, thousands, hundreds and thousands of years. We have the drum is something that's really cool because it resets your entire vibration, okay? It actually recalibrates your heart, the drum, and it releases tension, it releases stress. So I'm getting like really strongly to doing some kind of like drumming right now. If we as a collective are having a hard time tapping into our intuition because there are energies in our atmosphere, biosphere, hemisphere, wherever that are in some way blocking us or trapping us in some kind of an energy. I just saw snow coming through. Snow. With the cloud seeding, the usual objective is to increase precipitation, rain, or snow. I'm seeing snow coming through. So there's something around snow that is coming through with a rose. I don't really understand what that could be talking about. Like snow. That feels like Beauty and the Beast vibes. Like I don't know. I don't know what that is talking about. But I'm like getting something around snow. So it could be like snowstorms or something with snow in certain regions that could be connected to this, like because we're in the winter months right now. So there could be something going on with snowstorms somewhere. The snow. So that's an interesting message. All right, so let's see here. Wanda and Lorena are here. Hey, Lorena, how you doing, girl? All right, I am getting also the clear quartz crystal coming through for clearing our energy fields, for clarity, and I don't know why, but for some reason after I mentioned the cloud seeding, like I have felt like almost a release of energy coming out. So I think that maybe there is just something that we are going to have to just look at as a collective and who is working in the weather systems right now, because it could be something that is affecting our energy. I'm hearing Schumann resonance coming through. I've come on here, I want to say like a year back and talking about that Schumann resonance was being affected, that our magnetic field systems were being affected, and that's our source of protection. If our magnetic system goes off, we lose our protection because it's the design of us as humans, how we are rooted within Mother Gaia, within Mother Earth. And if the magnetic fields go off, we lose our protections because we lose our channel to the divine. So it's all connected. And it's really important that we are paying attention to the grid systems and who's operating those systems and the magnetic fields. Like the magnetic fields, because when we feel like we are, like, I don't know what the word is, like disoriented, okay? We feel like we're a little disoriented, then that could be a result of the magnetic field systems. And if somebody is working in the clouds or in the molecules, I was definitely getting a form of what was the word I was getting for like a molecule I was getting that they were messing with water molecules in the energies I can't get the word. I was getting messages that they were doing a form of molecular warfare, okay? And so I think it's biomolecular warfare, and I've talked about this on my channel before. And it was with water molecules when I was reading on it. So that could be connected to this cloud seeding energy and where the clouds are. I'm also seeing magnetic energies in clouds, like, which is really interesting. So maybe that's what it is that they're able to in some way put some kind of magnets inside the magnetic field within, like a programmable magnetic field. I know that I also was seeing reports of this solar storm coming through, and that could be connected to this. And at this point, I don't know if this stuff is organic or if this is man-made. Like, I don't really know. When I'm seeing these reports coming through, a solar storm's coming in, I don't know who's doing that. Like, I don't know if that's man-made or if that is an organic thing that is happening, that is part of Mother Nature, that is part of the divine, and it's coming through. You know what I mean? But I am feeling this energy of magnets somewhere in the clouds energy. And then I have the Hermit coming through around that. So I guess right now, these are things that would need to be addressed, because if we are being energetically, I'm going to say, messed with in some way, it'd be very hard for us to follow our path, our divine path, our intuition. All right. Our energies would be off. We would have a really hard time with our protection, spirit guides, our knowingness of what's to come. And I have mentioned this a lot, but you know, my stomach is crawling, if our divine protections are thrown off, okay, it makes it really, really hard for us to be able to navigate our life. We don't really get like a snapshot of what's coming in for us, because I know that the energies have been messed with. Okay, I know that something happened in 2020, 2021 time frame energetically, and things are not right. But it's like, I remember being able to have almost like a foresight or a glimpse of what was coming in for me. Like, I would know, like, okay, I'm going to be moving soon, or a job's coming in for me soon. I'm feeling this. That, I don't have that anymore. Like, that left. Like, I don't even know what's coming in the next like 30 seconds. Like, I don't have that knowingness anymore. And that is a clear sign to me that something is seriously wrong, okay? In terms of our codes, okay? The codes to humanity, in terms of how easily we can be controlled and manipulated. I just created a t-shirt that you can buy through my channel that says I am a robot, talking about the dehumanization agenda. I talk a lot about that when you click in to the t-shirt and why I created it. And you know, it is something that is real. It's very real. It's very, very real. But people don't want to come on here and talk about it all the time, because it's, you know, what is it? It's fear-based, right? And it's something that we don't want to really address as a whole. A lot of leaders don't want to address it. A lot of people don't want to go near it, but it's real. It's very real. All of it is real. So I think right now we just have to assess where we are going. We have to look at who we are, I don't know, I guess leadership, okay, global leadership, and and who's really working against humanity, the human race, and how we are standing up and how we are rising and moving forward. So hopefully we can continue to shine a light on that. And I will leave you guys there. I'm saying